Hi folks, Lee Gettess here with the Market Sense for the week of August 2nd, 2016. We are going to look at charts provided to us by Gettess and their Trade Navigator software. And looking at a weekly bond market chart here, they kind of interest me. The resistance we were looking for is 174.29 here, and they've missed that by a few ticks. They could have held the 172.28 area if they were going back to test the highs, but they clearly have not done that. And the other support is down here at 170.25. Well, they haven't quite got there, and they bounced a fair amount off of that level. So it's not really clear what it is they're trying to do for the rest of the week. Of course, we have employment data at the end of the week, and that's scary enough for most people. But I will say this, the Bank of Japan issued a stimulus package, announced one earlier this week, and it was met by a colossal yawn from the market. That may be because it's like the 96th stimulus they've tried in the last few years. But I also think it might indicate that people are just sort of not that interested in the debt markets anymore, such as the U.S. bond market. So that being the case, we could see a little breakdown here. The mid-Keltner channel's 168. Certainly wouldn't look out of place for them to break that far this week. And, I'm not saying they're going to break down. They're holding in now, and they could continue to hold support, but it just wouldn't surprise me if they head lower here. Stocks are in a little different situation. After two little tiny weeks here, they actually were at new highs Sunday night, but they've come all the way down and broke down below the lows of the last 2 weeks here on Tuesday. But then they were not able to close down there. So that's kind of intriguing. Could be a false break, who knows? What we were looking at is support here at 2141, and they went to 2141.50. Certainly if that was government work, that'd be close enough. Very surprising, actually, what they've done here. So I'm not sure. They could still break down, but they kind of look like a false break, in which case we'd see them head back up the rest of the week. Of course, again, that employment report is staring us in the face for Friday, and that's just such a wild card. It's foolish to assume that you have any clue what they're going to do based on that. But new all-time highs is not something to argue with, and they were there and broke down from it. That's not a good look. By the same token, should they recover to new highs again? Oh boy, would that look good. So that's what we've got for you today. I sure hope you can find something profitable to get yourself involved